Tori Bates has been one of the most beloved faces from Bringing Up Bates, the warm, faith-centered reality series that followed the large Tennessee family through milestones, marriages, and miracles. From her early days as a bubbly teenager on camera to her life now as a devoted wife and mother, Tori has always embodied grace, humor, and a deep devotion to her family and faith. Unlike many reality personalities who drift toward fame, Tori never seemed driven by the spotlight. Her heart was always at home, with Bobby Smith, the man she fell in love with in college, and the family they built together far from Hollywood. At her side from the very beginning has been Bobby. Gentle, steady, and quietly devoted, Bobby quickly became a fan favorite, an anchor of calm in the joyful chaos of the Bates clan. Together, they represented something rare in the world of reality television, a couple whose love story felt real, rooted not in drama or attention, but in shared beliefs, respect, and the simple joys of everyday life. Their marriage has long stood as a symbol of commitment, two people raising their children with faith as their foundation, never seeking fame, just living their values. But in recent weeks, quiet whispers have begun to circulate, whispers that, if true, could shake even the most faithful followers of the Bates family. It began as a small rumor online, an unverified claim shared in a private forum, then picked up by fans on social media. What started as a passing comment soon grew into something larger: speculation about an alleged DNA revelation within the Smith family. Now, viewers are left wondering, could Tori and Bobby's picture-perfect marriage be facing its greatest test yet? Their story, after all, has always been one worth telling. They met young, bonded over shared values and a mutual love of ministry. Tori brought energy and humor, Bobby brought calm and stability. Their relationship wasn't about fame or cameras. It was about calling, connection, and the quiet confidence that God had brought them together for a purpose. When they married, it wasn't a Hollywood affair. It was heartfelt, family-filled, and deeply spiritual. Over the years, they've welcomed 4 beautiful children, built a home in Tennessee, and tried to live as privately as possible while still being part of one of America's most watched families of faith. Fans have long admired their authenticity. Tori has spoken candidly about postpartum struggles, motherhood, and the pressure of public life, but always with hope and gratitude. Bobby, meanwhile, has remained steadfast, balancing work, ministry, and family with humility. But then came the whispers. A mention of a private DNA test. A suggestion that something unexpected had surfaced. At first, it sounded absurd. Bobby and Tori, the steady couple who've always kept their focus on faith and family, entangled in something like this? It seemed impossible. Yet, as fragments of insider information began to leak online, the rumor took shape. According to sources close to the situation, the test wasn't meant to be public. It was a private matter, handled quietly between family members. But somehow, details slipped out, sparking painful speculation about family ties, trust, and what happens when private truths become public curiosity. What's made the story even more compelling is the claim that it may have been Tori herself who initiated the test. Those who know her describe her as intuitive, honest, and deeply committed to truth, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. Some say she wanted clarity, to address whispers that had circulated quietly for years within extended family circles. But if her intention was peace of mind, it may have backfired. Instead of silencing rumors, the leaks have only fueled them. Was it a brave act of honesty from a wife and mother, or an unexpected spark that lit a much bigger fire? For Bobby, the emotional toll is said to be significant. Friends describe him as heartbroken yet steadfast, a man leaning on prayer and faith to guide his next steps. He's spoken often about how much being a husband and father means to him. To have those roles questioned, even privately, would be painful. To have it unfold under public speculation, nearly unbearable. As the story spreads, fans have found themselves divided. Some rushed to Tori and Bobby's defense, insisting that no DNA test could shake the love, commitment, and faith that define their family. Others say transparency is the only way to protect that legacy. Online, social media threads buzz with theories, some sympathetic, others invasive. Family members have remained silent, and so have Tori and Bobby. No statements, no posts, no public appearances addressing the matter. Their silence, intentional or not, has only deepened curiosity.